Good morning, guys. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been really busy lately, but people have been asking me, people that bought these baby centipedes from me, been asking how do I care for them. So I thought I'd do a video on that, and also I recently changed up my I've recently changed up the way I keep my my larger centipedes because I guess due to the container that I've been keeping them in, ventilation hasn't been all that great, and I had a few mycosis problem. So I just want to show you how I've changed up the moisture level, or actually it's more like, you know, lowering the moisture level on the substrate. But well, first of all, I just want to show you what how I'm feeding my baby centipedes, and basically I've been keeping them in a small little containers like these that you can buy at Smart and Final. Pretty cheap. They're about, I think, maybe $3 or $4 for 150 or 175 or something like that. And then you gotta buy the lids separately, I think, or maybe $4 for both the lids and the bottom. I don't know, but it's been a while since I bought these. I still have some left. Yeah, so I have a lot of them. But I think the mom of this species gave me about maybe 100. I have already sold about 60, I think. I have 37 left, and I'm only looking to keep 20. So so I'm looking to sell a few more of these. But anyway, so the way I've been feeding them is, you know, they're pretty small still, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it. Like, so about this size, and what I do is I basically kill crickets that are about medium size, like these. And the way I kill these real quickly is I catch them, and I squeeze the head right here. And usually that would cause them to die pretty quickly, I think, except for their, you know, insects have a the nerves in their legs are still firing, and so they'll still move their legs and stuff. But aside from that, they're pretty they're pretty dead, I think. But anyway, the way I do it is I take the cricket and I cut the abdomen part, or off like this. And so, and the jumper legs, they're still moving, and if your centipede attack this, some of them are brave and some of them are not. And the one that are not so brave, like from one kick of these this crickets, it would run away, and I don't want that to happen. I mean, I want them to eat, you know. So usually I cut off the little legs as well, just to be safe. But you don't really have to, as long as they stop moving. In most cases they do. Anyway, I would feed this part to my centipede, and I just leave it up like this. And I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And then the centipede should be able to find it later and eat that. And so that's one. And I actually have about 17 to feed today. Yeah, I split them up into different groups so that I don't have to feed so many at, you know, in one feeding. I'll split them up into 3 groups, and I'll just feed them in group of maybe 10 or 15 at a time. Well, now that I have 37, I'll probably split them up into groups of 12, and, you know, one feed in a day. And I feed them every 4 days, or 4 to 7 days is fine. But I like them to grow faster because it'll make things easier for me. So I feed them pretty often. So about every 4 days for me. and pretty much every 4 days for them, and they get to eat next. But yeah, so that's how I do it. And you know what? So if you want to actually see them eat, what I do is I take one of my flashlight, and after I close the lid and everything, and they feel pretty secure in the container, I would turn on the flashlight, and they're pretty sensitive to light actually. I'll show you here. It's like their body can detect light. See, right when I touch them with the light, they actually move. Like, well, like, you know, like that. So yeah, I'll feed this guy later. Just wanna focus on doing this video right now. So what I do is I focus a little light on their tail, just a bit to get them moving, and then, well, normally this guy would go for the food, but maybe this guy can demonstrate it better for you. So, okay, maybe I'll just take out the lid. This is pretty much how I do it normally, but you know, I have everything set out, and I just do it. Right now, demonstration on the video, so it's a bit harder. So yeah, once you get it moving, and then it'll walk around, and it'll find a little piece of cricket, and it'll jump on it, and it'll start eating just like that. So if I'm not demonstrating right now, I would pretty much cut up all the crickets, put them in individual container for each centipede, like that, and I'll have them lay out like that so that, you know, they'll get used to the stability and the calmness and feel comfortable. Because when you do all that, you move in the container, and you start with them, and so they'll be a little startled, and they won't eat the cricket right away. Some of them don't, and some of them will. But once they're all, you set them out and let them sit for a while, and they're all like settle in and calm. And then you use the light to you know, get them to move around and find their prey item. Once they touch that, they'll jump on it pretty quickly. Yep, so I'll feed the rest of these later. They're still moving a bit, but I just killed them about a minute ago, or a few minutes ago. So I'll put this to the side. And yep. So before, I used to keep my centipedes a bit more moist, like you can see here, kind of like that. But now I want to keep them, since I've been having mycosis problem. I started keeping them in these containers, and they don't have that much vent, as you can see. For a container this size, I don't think that's that much ventilation for them. But I used to keep them like about this moist. Now I keep them like moist, just like that, only in a small spot, and most of these other side is pretty dry, but there is still a bit moisture in here, but mostly dry. My isopods, the dwarf isopods that I've been selling, that are very beneficial for my pedes, they will survive and thrive around the moist spot still. And yeah, so I think this is like the safest way to do it. Keep it like mostly dry, only the water dish, and when you pour the water, just let it overflow a bit and into the substrate, and keep a small area moist, and that'll be your safest bet to avoid mycosis. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. again, I'm trying to promote you know, captive bred peas and keeping them and stuff. So whatever I find helpful in keeping these guys, I want to share it with you guys to you know, just to help promote the hobby. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I want to share today on the video.